let's talk about fractions. A fraction is just a way to divide a number. So if we have a fraction like 1 over 2, all we're doing is dividing 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. That's really all a fraction is. But there's many ways to apply it, and that's what makes it complicated. But in this video, we're just going to cover what fractions are and some that you have to memorize. So, again, all a fraction is division. This line right here represents division. When we have a fraction of something, we have a small part of it. So let's say we have 1/2 of a cookie. That means we have half of a cookie. And so if we multiply this 1/2 times the one cookie, this will be 0.5. So we're given 0.5 cookies. Let's say we have half of 2 cookies. So this is 1. So we have 1 cookie. That's really all fractions is. It's not really that complicated. But there is some fractions that you're going to have to memorize. So you're going to have to memorize 1/2 is equal to 0.5. 1/4 is equal to 0.25. 1/6 is equal to 0.16, repeating. 5/6 is equal to 0.83, repeating. 1/3 is equal to 0.3, repeating. 2/3 is equal to 0.6, repeating. Then 1/12 is equal to 0.083, repeating. 1/16 is equal to 0.0625. And 1/40 is equal to 0.025. These are all the fractions that you'll have to memorize. The reason you want to memorize them is because when you're doing a problem, in the middle of the problem, one of these fractions might show up. And instead of actually finding the fraction, if you just memorize them, it'll become a lot easier for you. And that's basically everything that you need to know about fractions. There really isn't much about fractions. It's just division, and there's some things that you have to memorize. Now, there's other fractions that you can memorize, but they won't be as useful. For example, the fraction for 1 over 7 is equal to 0.142857. This number looks familiar because there's a trick for it. And it stems from the 1 over 7 fraction. So the trick uses 1 by 7. And that's why, while doing the trick, we divide by 7. Now, fractions can be a little bit complicated, so this requires a lot of practice.
I'll link the practice worksheet and its answers in the comment section, so make sure to check those out.